We're living in a mega drought, and that's not hyperbole. The people who love America's second largest man-made reservoir want to do all they can to save Lake Powell.
Water is the lifeblood of the Southwest.
One look at Lake Powell, and you can see what's wrong.
We called it the bathtub ring. You can see the top of the white behind me. That's when the lake is full.
Brian Hill, general manager of Page Utility Enterprises, says the lake is down to 38% capacity.
There's 30 million people that rely on this, what's behind us here.
The western states are experiencing an exceptional drought, classified as a D4, that creates widespread crop and pasture failures, increased fire risk, and shortages that could disrupt the flow of water to your home. Low water levels at Lake Powell have revealed several shipwrecks, and the shoreline is changing. A year ago, this beach didn't exist, and these campers would have been underwater. So where did the water go? To explain, we need to head from the bottom of Lake Powell to the top of the Rocky Mountains. The reservoir depends on Rocky Mountain runoff that flows down the Colorado River. But scientists say that we are living in the driest 22-year period in centuries. We need more rain and snowfall, which leads us back to the bathtub ring and the story the discoloration of these rocks tells. From the early 80s to a year ago, Lake Powell dropped 120 feet. But in the last year alone, the lake dropped an additional 30 feet.
It's just not producing enough water at the rate that we are taking it out of.
Keegan Murphy works for a kayaking company. Where was the water line a year ago?
We would be underwater right now. Standing right now, we would be underwater.
This is your first time back to Lake Powell in 5 years, and what do you think?
To me, it's devastating to see it this low. It really is shocking to see just how low the water levels really are.
Tim Maroney is a longtime lake goer. His dad, Tom, worked at the dam for 18 years and offers these words to the West Coast.
I'm hopeful that they can do more on the way of water conservation.
More water is going out than coming in.
Malcolm Begay's been fishing this lake his whole life. Do you think that maybe people on the West Coast are using more water than they should?
Yeah, basically.
The Glen Canyon Dam is capable of taking water all the way to the brim, about where those cars are parked. But they haven't received water like that since 1983. Across the Southwest, most scientists agree the exceptional drought is tied to climate change. Hot weather is certainly not helping the situation. It's 106 degrees today, which is 2 degrees cooler than yesterday. We poured about a cup's worth of bottled drinking water on the sidewalk and watched it evaporate in less than 3 minutes. Heat that intense steals moisture from the soil.
Agriculture uses a lot of water. Let's face it, we grow a lot of food down around the Yuma area.
Along with an increased wildfire risk, farmers are losing crops. Could food prices go up?
Well, potentially, I think they could.
Could this affect the economy?
I think so.
A reduction of water flowing through the Glen Canyon Dam means a reduction of power generated to the Southwest.
New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, Nevada, California, and Arizona.
Lake Powell is projected to drop to its lowest level since it was filled in the 60s. And that's water 7 states have to share.
Try to conserve water, please, for everybody, because it's just going to get worse, and the rate we're dropping, this lake's not going to exist in 10 years. And then what do we do?
Something's going to have to change.
Hill says either more rain and snow have to fall, or people have to use less water. I live in San Diego. Family of 4, showering every day, green lawn out front. What changes can I make?
Perhaps the green lawn may have to go.
The desert Southwest is a beautiful place to live, but it's just that, a desert.
I think this should be on everybody's mind. We're going to have to be smarter with our water. This is going to be a very difficult thing to buy our way out of. The central banks can print money. You can't print water.
At Lake Powell, Jeff Zevely.